Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and hit the bell icon. Sister Wives is Meri Brown's new business name ripped off. In April, Sister Wives star Meri Brown finally revealed a secret venture to her fans, but was its name ripped off? The TLC star had been working on expanding from her LuLaRoe and Bimby businesses. Now that she's promoting it, the name's origin arrived on social media. Read on to find out more. Meri Brown floated her venture early for months. The TLC star talked about how people need to worthy up. Of course, some people felt that she shouldn't dish up advice after hanging around like a spare part in Kody Brown's family for years. Anyway, she finally revealed that her new business venture is called Worthy Up. Meri Brown seems to be much happier since she left Kody Brown. Additionally, she put a positive spin on things ever since she started her weekly live with her friend, Jen Sullivan, so she's got loyal fans who might pay for her Worthy Up motivational business, if they can afford it. In 2022, she went on an adventure in the mountains and started talking about being worthy. By January 2023, she regularly used her hashtag #WorthyUp. Sister Wives star explains the name origin. There's an author named Jamie Kern Lima who writes books that help women improve their lives. The one titled Worthy: How to Believe You Are Enough and Transform Your Life seems very much like Meri's new business name. In an extremely long post on Instagram, she shouted out the author of the book. Meri Brown told her Sister Wives fans all about it. It's important to note that the book was published in February 2024, months before Meri revealed the name of her venture. So she seemed keen to point out that she thought of the name Worthy Up before the publishing date. In part, she said, "Nearly 2 years ago, during a weekend getaway in the mountains, I spent some time reflecting on my life experiences and what I feel called to share after so many life lessons. That weekend, Worthy Up was born." Fast forward, maybe 6 or 8 months, and the beautiful Jamie Kern Lima announced the upcoming release of her book Worthy. I shrunk a little inside, thinking, there's no way I can use the name Worthy Up. That's too similar. It will look like I'm just copying her idea and not being unique in mine. Anyway, the TLC star decided to go ahead and use the name. She explained, "I couldn't help but come back to how impactful my experience was to me in creating the name and idea for the Worthy Up movement. So if you are wondering if she ripped off the name from Jamie Kern Lima, it seems that she didn't." Meri Brown, a name synonymous with the reality TV phenomenon Sister Wives, has recently ventured into the world of entrepreneurship with a new business. The venture, intriguingly named Lizzie's Heritage Inn, initially raised eyebrows and sparked discussions among fans and critics alike. Some have gone as far as to question whether Meri's business name might be a rip-off. But before jumping to conclusions, it's essential to delve into the story behind the name and its significance. Lizzie's Heritage Inn isn't just a random name plucked out of thin air. It carries a deep personal and historical significance for Meri. The inn is located in Parowan, Utah, and was originally built by Meri's great-great-grandparents in 1870. It was lovingly restored by Meri and named in honor of her great-grandmother Lizzie, who lived in the house and cherished its rich heritage. For Meri, the name represents a heartfelt homage to her ancestors and a continuation of family legacy. Despite this heartfelt background, the accusations of a potential rip-off stem from the burgeoning trend of businesses capitalizing on nostalgic and historical themes. Critics argue that using family heritage as a business strategy can sometimes blur the lines between genuine homage and commercial exploitation. In Meri's case, some skeptics suggest that the name Lizzie's Heritage Inn might be tapping into the current cultural fascination with all things vintage and historical, rather than solely reflecting personal heritage. However, it's important to distinguish between inspiration and imitation. Meri's inn isn't merely borrowing historical themes, it is deeply rooted in her family's actual history. The restored inn features antiques and decor that are authentic to its original period, offering guests a genuine glimpse into the past. This authenticity differentiates Meri's venture from others that might superficially adopt historical themes for commercial gain. Another point of contention arises from the Sister Wives brand itself. Being a prominent figure on the show, Meri's public persona is intrinsically linked to her entrepreneurial endeavors. Some argue that the success of Lizzie's Heritage Inn is bolstered by her fame from Sister Wives, suggesting that the business benefits from her television notoriety more than from the uniqueness of its name or concept. However, leveraging one's public image for business success is hardly new or unethical. In fact, it's a common practice among celebrities and public figures across various industries. Moreover, the debate about Meri's business name being a ripoff can also be viewed through the lens of trademark and intellectual property law. In the business world, names and branding are carefully scrutinized to avoid infringement. Lizzie's Heritage Inn doesn't appear to infringe on any existing trademarks or business names, which would typically be a red flag for a ripoff. The name is distinct and specific to Meri's personal and familial history, rather than being a generic or overly broad term that could easily be contested. On the flip side, the accusations might also stem from the competitive nature of the hospitality industry. Small inns and bed and breakfasts often face fierce competition, and any perceived advantage can be a point of contention. Meri's fame provides her business with a visibility that many small inns might struggle to achieve. This visibility can lead to jealousy or criticism from competitors who might feel overshadowed by her media presence. However, it's crucial to remember that visibility alone doesn't guarantee success. Meri has invested considerable time, effort, and resources into restoring and maintaining Lizzie's Heritage Inn. Inn's success is as much a result of this dedication as it is of her fame. The personalized touch she brings to the inn, from hosting guests to sharing the historical narrative, adds a layer of authenticity and warmth that's difficult to replicate. Ultimately, the question of whether Meri Brown's new business name is a ripoff might reveal more about our cultural attitudes toward fame, authenticity, and entrepreneurship than about the name itself. In an era where personal branding and historical nostalgia are potent forces, the lines between homage and exploitation can sometimes blur. However, in Meri's case, the depth of personal connection to the name Lizzie's Heritage Inn suggests that this venture is more a labor of love than a calculated ripoff. Meri's journey from reality TV star to entrepreneur highlights the evolving nature of personal brands. It underscores the idea that public figures can successfully transition into new ventures while staying true to their roots. Lizzie's Heritage Inn stands as a testament to Meri's dedication to preserving her family's history and sharing it with the world, blending her personal narrative with her business endeavors in a way that feels both authentic and inspired. In conclusion, while the debate around Meri Brown's business name being a ripoff will likely continue among critics, fans, and industry observers, it's essential to recognize the genuine effort and personal history behind Lizzie's Heritage Inn. Far from being a mere commercial ploy, it represents a heartfelt continuation of family legacy, enriched by Meri's unique personal journey and her desire to honor her ancestors.